Good morning, everyone. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. All our videos for educational purposes only. Normally, we start at 10 o'clock. Today, we start a little bit early to get new signals. For the ones that just join us today, there is a three type of automated trade: ATM strategy, and a fully automated. As an example, right now, the Russell, we are using an ATM strategy where you can uh, change your target if you want to, or your stop loss. This is another example, but this is a full automated where you uh, just turn it on and go with the trailing stop based on the fibs and to the target. And this is two different automated trade, but it is the same signal. And this on the market analyzer also you can follow the signals if you want to, as long as at your own risk. And you will have a new signal here on the left column, left upper column right there. You will see your new signal, and the signal will tell you where to buy, when to buy. And as an example, right now we have a buy order, and it's a target entry price 278875, target 2795. We are 24 ticks away from the entry signal, and that is 24 ticks into the profit. On the Nasdaq, it is an entry. It was a signal entry price 724250. Target 725925, and we are 44 ticks from the last entry signal profit. The market analyzer is based on 1 minute, and as you see here from the last entry signal, we have 184 ticks into the profit from the last entry signal. It is not all day long, it is from the last entry signal. So this is 203 ticks from the last entry signal based on one contract only. If we look at the Russell here, it is a 1 minute, the entry price and the target, and we just hit the target on the Russell, and then the market analyzer telling you target hit. On the full automated trade, we are using 3 minutes. We're not using 1 minute. But the market analyzer is based on 1 minute and one contract, but you can take 2 or 3 or 4 when you want to automate trade. So it is a very simple, forward, 100% transparent, and what you see, what you get. And what I like about the ATM, I personally like the ATM because I can extend my target, or I can move my trailing stop, or I can manage it, where on a full automated, I cannot extend my target. If you do that, it goes back because it is full automated. And then you can override the automated trade by this connect the auto trade, or you can add a trade if you want to close position, but you can override your full automated trade. Excuse me. The same story apply for the forex and stocks. You can, as you see here on the forex, you will have a new signal here, and then the entry type, entry price, and the target, and how many pips we are away from the target or the target hit. As an example, we have two instruments here, the euro dollar and the euro. They're both hitting the target, and right now they are 63 pips into the profit based on the last entry signal. So it is a very straightforward, and then when we have a chance, we'll try to cover the micro account. Some of you are really enjoying the micro account, and you can trade the micro account as well. Uh, this is and let me see what we can cover then. In the meantime, we will be covering some of the scalping. If you want to follow some of the scalping until we get the new signal, you're very welcome to chase the scalping if you want to, and follow the trade on the scalping if you like to. Then what we are going to do, we are going to cover some of the fully automated, also the swing trading. This is a different type of an automated trade. We started somewhere around 9 o'clock on the full automated trade. And as you see, this is a full automated. This is a different animal than the signal. And as you see here, we are on all of them the same time frame, and we are going in the same direction on the NASDAQ, ES, and Dow Jones. And so those are, we will be covering today some of those swing trading. And on all those systems you're looking at does not require any optimization, or does not require tweaking. Actually, you can they are basically on a turn on, turn off basis, so they are extremely friendly use. And of course, you have to have a little knowledge about the system, but they are extremely friendly use. So right now we are on the future trading. We are in 254 ticks, and into the profit 263 ticks. So we are waiting for a new trade, new signal short, because we are done with the long. The system takes one trade long, one trade short. Once it's done with the long, it's not gonna take any more trade until this market ready to go short. And this is exactly how it is working. If we also, we wanted to cover some of those trade on the NASDAQ as an example with the full automated trade. We are climbing with those full automated trade, and we are actually, we have the Russell has already hit the target. It did extremely well. And now we only have, when you hear the sound, that means there is a new signal. And now we are on those automated trade, and they are doing very well on the fully automated. So as we see here, we have 500. Now we just broke the last. We're trying to break the last level here. This is a full automated. The noise is not coming from here. It's coming from that one here. It's a keep climbing to now we're hitting some kind of resistance line. But this is the last things we have right now from the last entry signal based on a 1 minute, like the market analyzer. And those automated trade, the fully automated right now, we have 425 on the ES, NASDAQ, we have 450, and OYM we have 120. So practically you're done before even some people started. And as you see, the reason I like the ATM, and I'm trying to push my traders to use the ATM, not the fully automated, because I can pull back, I can increase my target, I can close my target. I love to manage that trade and let your motions away from that trading. So this is something, it is quite enjoyable, and we have a lot of traders. They start enjoying themselves with that, taking the motions away, and they just manage the trade. To our members, and now it's not all our members in there. To our members, I did something yesterday, very clever on this one here. I hope you guys can see it. What we have done, we are what I have done. It's all math. It's not just an indicator. It is all big math. And as you see here, after today's webinar, you just write a template on the Skype, and I will shoot it for you. It is a market analyzer template. And what is unique about it is doing all the calculation for the 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and 15 minutes. What it is for those guys that have a problem with reading the market, or how mixed it is. This is the most important for me, is for the trader to understand when it is mixed or not, or when there is a chop market. And I'm trying to find an easy solution for the traders. They cannot see when the market is a lot of volatility or chop market, like what happened yesterday. So if we look on the general, if we see the ES is from the 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and 15 minutes, it is an extreme strong trend to the upside, and that it is a very good indication. As an example, you are trading the Russell. We can look at the Russell to see, should we take that trade on the final, because now we already hit the target and we bump into a resistance line. And should we cash in on a $300 trade based on one contract? So this is also a very good alternative if you don't know how to read the charts, that we can see the Russell. It is buy on the 3 minutes, buy on the 4 minutes is a buy direction, and on the 5 minutes is a buy, and on the 10 and the 15 it is nothing, but it is telling me this is here. It is a pullback, and if I want to be staying consistent on that one, I can see also the ES. It is we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 indication is calculating the strengths of the ES, and this is exactly what we are doing. We are testing the strengths on this market, and then look at this. It is very important to see that the Nasdaq, it is start losing strength on the 10 and the 15 minutes. So this is as you see now, after the Russell pulled back, I decided not to close that position, and that is exactly what I'm doing. I'm following that market analyzer indicating for me on the all time frame, and that is telling me there is another potential for $300 or $500 on that trade. The trick in the market here, not to take that many trade and stay on one trade and try to stay on that trade until you take all the blood out of it down to the last tick. And because we don't know if the next trade is going to be making a good trend, or if this market trending or not. So we need to maximize our profit when we see very good. We are in the right direction. I am not in a hurry to take that trade. I want it to be milk it as much as I can before I can close that position. So this is a very important. As you see right now, the Nasdaq start getting momentum again. We had two negative signals in there, and right now it is just one negative, which it tells us that is we are building momentum here. And then on the YM, we are having extremely strong market. And then on the Russell, even on the pullback, now I can recognize this is a pullback, and this is it's not over. The game is not over to take those trades. So this is an extreme detailed telling you how this market, the pressure, the momentum in there is how it is playing, and without so this is I will be sending it out for you guys right after YouTube. Right now we're about to close the automated trade, the full automated trade. We are about to close on those three instruments, and we have actually also the DAX is still on the trade. So right now we have nailed on that trade on the Nasdaq on a full automated trades around 850. We nailed around 250, and we nailed around $600 on that trade with the ES. So it will be closing around 7. And as you see now, the 3 minutes Nasdaq is about to close. And you are done for today. Actually, within 20 minutes of trade, you are done for today. And so this is an extreme good. And of course, like yesterday, when we have a choppy market, we know it's a chop market, then we stay away from the market. And then the second day, everything goes back to normal. As you see right now, because we have ahead of this play with the Russell, we know it was just a pullback. And I don't know what happened to my market analyzer. Here it is. So that's why we did not close the Russell, because there is a lot of potential trade on the Russell. And as you see, just today on the Russell, this one has paid off for another 10 or 20 ticks. So this is, do not underestimate the power of trading. And it is amazing once you start getting the rhythm. And if we it is keep climbing, and we are about to hit the is climbing. That's it. So the most important is the prediction. We need to predict the market. So right now, if we, I keep losing everything. I'm sorry, it's a bit crowded here. Let me, what did I do with it? So there we go. We are just a few ticks away from the Nasdaq to close those trade. And the YM, let's look at the YM. The YM is all on positive side. This is amazing. And we are about to close the ES. As you see here, we are about to close around 600 something in there. So this is amazing. Look at what happened now. It is right at the resistance, and with a reversal fired up, is giving you caution. But in the same time, we can look at the ES. It is extremely strong, and we can recognize this is a pullback. It could be the pullback to the 9.4, but you can actually manually close that trade and get it over with. If we look at the Nasdaq, we came in and we missed the Nasdaq just by one tick, and the YM is still climbing. But now we can have prediction, early prediction on that, and this is an extreme powerful market analyzer. It's gonna give you a little bit over the edge from any other trader out there, even a professional trader out there claiming he's been trading for 20 years. You are many steps ahead of him. And this is the whole trick in this business, is if you are a few steps away from any other traders. And those the guys, they are going on the same level. They are eating each other, and they get nasty with their trades because they got into a lot of bad places. But when you are way ahead, knowledgeable what's going on ahead of anybody else, then you are the one. It will be nailing your takes and comprehend when there is a pullback and when there is a negativity, or when there is potential for another 10 or 20 ticks on that trade. Maximize your trade. Trading is an art. I love it. As you see right now, I'm ahead of the game because I know I'm looking at the pressure the momentum in the market, and I'm looking at this market analyzer, and is giving me the okay to stay on that trade. And what I see here is nothing but a play and a pullback on this uh, on that Russell. This is an extreme good to manage or see how things are working with the market. Let me give you an example. If you want if look, there we go, just paid off, you know. And if we if you want to look, guys, the ES and the Nasdaq, the ES is about to close. It's going to close around $600, 650. Sure, after, not now. I cannot give any support, but after YouTube, you just once we close YouTube, you type on the Skype template, and I will do it for you. So if we want to look at the gold, on the gold, you can see it is at the moment, the 1 minute and the 2 minutes is extremely to the downside. And then you have the 3 minutes and 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and it is the higher time frame is the opposite direction. That is telling you there is a little volatility in here and little play. So if we wanted to trade the gold, now we are let me show you the gold chart based on a full automated. Hi sir, as you see, we had a buy entry, and now the market is a little bit chopped, and it could be there is a potential for that market to drop. But as you see, there is a lot of level here, so there is a little nasty areas at the gold right now. And if you wanted to sit on the side, not to take those trades on the gold, it will be very strong to keep you out of that problem. So right now, as we see here, we have extended the target, and we are on 360, and this is very nice. This is not a repaint or reversal. So now we got a repaint reversal, and we have a pullback, and the pullback, it could be to the 99.7. By looking at this market analyzer, I want to see the pressure, the tire, like, you know, in your tire. I want to see how strong it is. And I can see it is solid buy, is all time frame. The ES is a solid buy, and the Nasdaq, there is only one negative in there. On the Nasdaq is the 15 minutes. And then look at this. Now I understand there is a pullback, and this is not, the game is not over. And this is the whole trick here. Most of the mistakes traders do, that when they are trading, they have no direction with their trade. They don't understand how far this trade is going to take them, because they went into those trades not knowing the direction of the market or the keys in the market, just shooting a blind. And that's why it's causing 90% of the trader retailers dive into the negative with their accounts, because the unknown, they not familiar with the trading, or they are using a wrong tools. And let's go ahead also. We can drop the DAX if we want to analyze the DAX. As we see here, we have a buy all the way, and then we have the 15 minutes is into the negative. And this is where I can see the negative on the reversal, and I can see how strong it is. I have 800 euro on that trade. Should I take it or should I leave it? This is a decision. I don't see anything holding. So this is recognition for me to understand when there is a pullback, and when there is a really a nice trade to take. So as we know right now, if we look at the Russell, it is a very strong Russell, and we understand this is a pullback, but it does not mean everything. So what we do, I'm giving it an estimate. This pullback is going to come to the 99.7, and then it's going to ignite again. But that's why I'm taking this needle down. because I can see it's not over yet, and this is the biggest proof for you. As you see, it is not over yet, and it just came in to the target and then climbing again. This is a difference between $200 a trade and $1,000 trade immediately, right off. So this is, guys. Now, for the traders are using the fully automated trade. As you see here, we have missed the one tick to close that position on the Nasdaq, and we have missed one tick to close the position on the ES. Uh, should I sit down and analyze the market for one tick, or should I close that market? And because we just missed by one tick. So I strongly advise you, if you are using the fully automated trade, and yes, sir, is online. Yes, and should I stay on that trade for one tick? No, I mean close it. Because here on that area we missed one tick to the target on the ES. I mean, this is $650 right there, and here it was a $300, and here it was $800. So this is money you're just throwing away by not looking at the chart. Yes, I will override this auto trade, and I will take that less than one take and close it and call it off for today. Because the whole idea is, I don't want you to trade all day long. I don't want you to trade all day long, and you cannot trade all day long. Sitting on a poker table all day long is going to cause you to lose at the end. You cannot be sitting on a poker table all day long and the luck is on your back. You cannot do that. So if we got lucky, like at the start in the morning, we nailed our 1,000, 1,500, depends on your account. Call it off for today, and you're done for today. If you are on a micro account and you take in here, this one here, the market analyzer is based on one contract, you're investing less than $200. And then you've got $110 on a $200 investment. This what you can afford. That's very fine. Close your computer, but don't expect your $200 is you're gonna turn it around to $2,000 every day at the end of the day. No, this is not gonna happen. Not here anyway. It could be somebody else, but not with us. So we wanted to stay to reality, and we want to be realistic, and we have to be transparent. What is good, what is bad. As an example, yesterday, my scalper, because of the chop market, and I was laughing about it, they were eating banana. I was saying yesterday video, today they are doing very well because the market is trending. And we showed yesterday that the scalpers that were really taking a beat. And it is very important for that trader to understand that the scalpers that were taking a beat yesterday, it's not going to be honey every day, but it has to be very consistent every day. So as we see right now, we are about to close position on the ES, and we are hitting the target on the ES based on the fully automated trade. And on that one here is 650. And on the Nasdaq, we are about to hit 800, around 800, 850. And the YM, we are about to hit um, probably around 450. And as we see here again, I want to show you guys. There we go. This is the full automated trade. And if we notice, because we have analyzed the DAX with this market analyzer, the DAX now is kept. I will show it to you, but we need to see this one here is done. This is the biggest mistake where traders don't understand when there is a pullback and reverse and short or long, or even sometimes they are in the right direction, they go in early or late, or they dive into a lot of chop areas like here on the YM or ES, where there is certain area you should not be trading at all. Certain pots you should not be trading. So we will keep our eye on those, and we want to keep our eye on a new signal today, so we can get started. And it seems like I don't have my news on today. It seems like there is something ignite the news. I will see to it very soon. Let's look at this is an immediate drop. Okay. Well, what happened? I had the news here, but I removed it. But I'll put it back on. And this is an immediate drop in the market. So let's see what happened. I'll go ahead and put the news on. Okay, guys, get ready. I'm not gonna do anything. We're about to go short. There is a new signals coming in, and we are about to go short. The whole market is a change in direction. My mistake today, I didn't put the news, but I will. When you hear that sound, there is a new signal. So we look, there is a new signal in here. Sell 1083. I don't know if there's any Forex traders out there. A target 0752. So when I hear the signal, because we have a limited place on one screen with the YouTube, so we will, when we see new signal, we give you the new signal, or when we hear the new signal, there you are here. All right. We have not covered the CL today. Oh, shoot. I didn't see that. We have a short on the CL. Actually, it's not too late to take that trade on the CL. It is not too late. You can take a sell trade on the CL on a sim if you want to follow us. Right there, 58.74. 58.74. Limited, not market. Limited. I don't like market. Limited. A new signal on the gold. Buy. You see, guys, from the market analyzer, we predicted it ahead of time. There is a buy on the gold, and it is 12810 entry, and 128 2.4 the target. So it's right in front of you, the gold. That's how you, when you hear the sound, please, sometimes I'm busy or my eye somewhere else, to go ahead and take that trade from the market analyzer. And if I catch it, I will be explained to you like what I'm doing right now. I'm giving you the trade on the CL. We're waiting for the new signals. Just bear with me, guys. This is the swing trading, and this is Nasdaq, ES. This is the swing trading, NYM. We're waiting on a new signal. For the folks that just joined us today. Okay, new signal on the Russell. New signal on the Russell. I don't know if it's any of you. We have a new signal sell on the Russell, 1492.2. We have a new signal on, I think, no, we don't. Okay. We're about to go short on the ES and NASDAQ and Dow Jones. Just stand by, please. We're about to go down with the ES, NASDAQ, and Dow Jones. Just let's see what this market want to do. Do not take short until it says short. Don't override the system. It's doing the calculation. It's not like eyeballing the chart like you and I. So do not go short until we get the signal for the short, please. And actually, now we are far from the short trade. So let's see. The market changed direction, and we do not have any short sell position right now. Just hold on, guys. Again, I lost my market analyzer. The DAX, we started around 9 o'clock. The DAX took the trade around, Yes, around 9 o'clock, and it was one trade on the DAX, and it is finished. So we're still waiting on the short trade, guys. Let's see. It has to be cooked. Let's wait. Oh, here it is. For our traders, we will be sending you this one here. It is an extremely good one. I made it for you guys so you can see when there is a volatility. And I put the 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes for the ones just came in late, and 5 minutes and 10 minutes. That, like those cases right now, if you need a second opinion, this is your second opinion right there, where we are waiting on a short signal we're done with the long signal on the ES Nasdaq Dow Jones, and now we are waiting on the oh yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, it is hard. I want to know if any of the traders followed us on the CL. We called the CL for you. I'm wondering who did. Any of you guys took the CL trade, and we called it. Everything we say, it is. You can go back on the video and confirm everything we say. We don't have this monkey business here. So you are on that CL. Thank you, sir. There we go. Your final destination, sir, is the target is 58.34. Close it at 58.39, please. This is your maximum trade on that. This, this one here, the true average moving price. You see, guys, every day the market come into this true average price, pull back, and it is so well respected, and then it's gonna go back, try to penetrate it. This is the decision making between a short and a long on that. It is a total different system, but we have seen it in the Nasdaq ES before, and now you can see it on the CL in everywhere. The true average price, always you gotta keep your eye on the true average price here. So now it's gonna go back to the probably to the resistance, and then going back to penetrate the 58. There is a new signal somewhere. I don't know where, but look, now it's trying to break it. If this CL break the 58, everything is plotted on the chart, gentlemen. Everything is plotted. We don't need to come out with any brilliant ideas. Everything is on the chart. You follow it. And now it seems like it's about to break it. Once we break it, our final destination is 58.37. Keep your eye on 58.63, please. Let me show you to our traders. Let's measure the CL pressure here. Sell 1 minute, sell 2 minutes, sell 3 minutes, sell 4 minutes, sell 5 minutes, sell 10 minutes, and so we are in the right direction. And it is a beautiful entry, and 18 ticks from the entry price. And I call that trade below the double support line because it was a double support. So I give that trade for you guys at 58.75 because there is a double support before the entry price. I didn't want you to go in here. I want you to go in here. So this is, You are on the right direction, sir. And we are going straight to those trade. On the fully automated trade, the ES dropped, and this is sad. And this is sad for a trader does not look at the chart. We were here on the ES. We know the ES is strong, but we missed the first time the ES by one tick, and then it was a pullback. We missed it again by one tick, then a pullback, and now it's climbing back again. So we keep missing this one tick on the ES, and this is a big difference between $500 a trade and a $700 trade. This is sad, you know. So you cannot just say, I cannot look at the chart. You have to look at the chart. I mean, you don't have to glue to the chart, but you have to keep your eye on it. You know, things can go wrong, lost connection, overfilled, but this is something you need to keep your eye on. We are still waiting on short trade. So there is no signal, which we started for the ones that just arrived. We started around 9:40 this morning, so we can catch the new trend or a new signal. So I did my job for those guys. You know, they like me to come in before 10 o'clock, and I did. So we are waiting on a new trade, we are waiting on a new signal to take ES, NASDAQ, and Dow Jones. You know, we all hate the sideway, Gary, but nothing we can do. Patient, my friend, nothing. I mean, when it's a sideway, it's a sideway. Otherwise, you're gonna lose money. You cannot jump in on a sideway market. This is if you see those guys, most of their losses, though it was from a chop market or sideways. So we wait till we get the new signal, and we have to be a little bit German about it, a little bit, you know, a little bit more straightforward, no motion involved in there. You're welcome, Mr. Gerd. If we look, guys, on the NASDAQ, it is one line. And if we look at the ES, it is one line here. And this is not good. This is not good for auto trading, for manual trading, for nothing except the scalping. That's why the scalping are kicking ass today. Where yesterday the scalping not even doing well. But at those moments, the best way to sit on the side and let's wait till we catch a trend and grab that trend and not letting it go and make at least 500 on each trade. Those what I like. I don't like those small trades. So we are gonna sit on the side, and we going to grab something we can chew on. And now it's weekend coming in. We all hungry for a little space out, a little bit from our daily stress, and we deserve to be a little bit go enjoy life a little bit. So it is very important to sit on the side and wait till we grab the trade for today, or grab a good trend, so we can have something to chew on for the weekend. Okay. Nothing at the moment, folks. Nothing. Okay, fresh coffee. I'll be right back. Thank you. Actually, I got the fib today strategy. It will be uh, today. I got it actually. We are done studying it, and we got the for the zone package, the ATM strategy, and actually I have not even had time to turn it on. Um, I need to turn on. Let me show you. While we are waiting on a new signal, just give me a few seconds. We are struggling on this ATM. I told you on a Friday, we find a bug in it. We are fixing it, but it's been giving us a really headache, and but we should, if it's gonna give us headache, this the one I told you about, the ATM, I'm gonna dismiss it and send out the whole package, and then I will deal with that one on our own. But let me see where it is. The hmm, okay, I have not installed it yet, but I will show it to you tomorrow. I don't want to mess with my computer right now. Now again, we are back on the full automated with the DAX is going to hit the target, and we are going on the NASDAQ with the full automated. We are about to hit, and the ES we are about to hit, and the YM we are about to hit. So this is the look again, guys. Look at this. 3 times. This is the third time our target on the ES is 2798, and it's a struggling little thing for one tick. We are keep missing that one tick on the 98. So should we close that? Yes, you should close it, on the $600 profit. And the Nasdaq. So here it is again. uh, there we go. This time we closed it. We closed the ES finally, and now we are closing on $800 trade on the Nasdaq, and the YM is about to hit the target. There we go, Nasdaq. We're finished with the ES. We hit the target on the base on the full automated, not ATM. We hit it, and the gold we have hit long time ago. The gold we hit the target, and the CL is not doing anything right now. After this is a 3 minutes, it's not 1 minute. After it hit the target, it's not doing anything on the 3 minutes. And the Russell has hit the target earlier today, and a little bit above the target, but nothing has happened after that. And now we only have those three bozos here: the YM and the DAX and the the Nasdaq is going to be around $800 trade, and DAX it will be over a couple $1,000 trade. We're waiting on a movement. There we go. We're about to close around 870, 890, 900, $900 on the Nasdaq done, and we still have the YM, and we still have the automated to trade, the swing trade, and this is the total different system. It is the swing trading, and the DAX we are about to hit. The scalpers are about to hit 5,000 today. We are waiting on a short signal, guys. There is nothing we can do right now. You're very welcome to follow it, like the ES right now took a trade. ES, you can follow that one, scalping. But we're about to close the DAX, and we only have left is the YM on the price action here. Let's see if we can get a signal. We're about, okay, after we hit the target, it is over. So now we are expecting a little drop and see if we can get a short signal on those future market. Profit taking. If we break that on the ES, the 95 level, look at this, the 95 level. If we break it, that means we are about to have a short signal. Let's see. If we stay there, that means we have a problem. There is a sellers coming in. Let's see if we can. It is very key right now on the ES where it is right now. The 95.50, it is the key right now. Let's see. You see that one here? We need to break it. It's really pushing hard to break the 95.50, guys. If we can break the 95.50, so now we have some movement. If it's not, we have a new signal on the 30-year Treasury bond, and this is an impact. It's going to come on that level. We have a new signal buy at 15208, and this is that is going to push the ES down. And now we are about to get a new signal and get ready to go for a new signal on the ES, NASDAQ, and Dow Jones. I'm going to take those swing trading on the side, so we're going to get ready. Again, the ES is coming exactly to this level. To those guys are still with the CL trade. And let's see what this market holding for us to go short. Wait on the signal. Do not take any trade short until we have the signal on the charts, please. As you see, we've been struggling with the 58.63 for over 10 minutes. And we know the direction on the CL is down. And but that tells you how every number on that chart counts. It's nothing just for decoration. It is very effective. Everything on that chart is very effective. Here's your symmetry. You see where it is 97, come into the 94.50, and those are the signal we have not released. Your alpha waves are done. This is the end, and we have 2799, and now we are about to break that level I mean, everything in this chart is very, very efficient. We're just waiting on the new signals. Yesterday, after we logged off, and I said I don't want to do anything anymore. Right after we logged off yesterday, because when it's a chop, I don't want to look at it anymore. The market hammered with a direction, and I just was not patient enough, so we closed the room early yesterday. I was not patient enough to sit down and let the traders get lost in the chop. So I preferred yesterday to leave the market alone, not mess with it. But and this is not the first time happened to us. When we see and we say, okay, forget it, there is nothing to chew on today. Then the minute we close, then the markets start trending. So I learned my lesson from yesterday. I'm gonna stick around. We're about to break on that CL. This is the last test on the CL on the 5863, and we have a new signal. Could be Forex. I don't know where it's coming from. It's coming. It's coming to your direction, guys. Be careful. There we go. If that CL not able to break that 5863, maybe you need to consider closing those positions, because 5863 we've been trying to break on the CL. The 58 is right there in front of you. 5863. We've been trying for over half an hour to break that level, and we're having a hard time breaking that level. So could be this one the last try, and then if it's not, that we need to now let's watch the market here on the ES Nasdaq. If this one can bring the CL a little bit down, get infected with from the CL, that will be very nice. The Russell start taking a place, and we're about to have a new signal on we still have a couple key points, and once we get through of those 2790 to 25, we will be start looking for a short, not before. So we a bit slow, guys. I'm sorry, but we have to be patient. New signal on the US buy at 13496.3, target 13406.7. So this is your new signal here. And let's look at the Nasdaq. Okay, the Nasdaq is a long way from home, but the ESYM, we're about to have a signal. What we need to see the ES breaking the 2792.25. This is the last border for the ES, and we need to break that fib line at 51.59, which we are. And get ready, guys. We're about to have the last signal. So it's coming right to your direction. Those are for the ones who are new. Those are trailing stops made by the floor and fibs. So this is a really keys, and we need to make sure those keys are broken before we go short. So this is a really important to see. So technically, we need to see the market technically to the short side, the trend to the short side, and then we will be taking a trade. Okay, guys, we're about to have a new short trade on the YM. Fasten your seatbelt, and we are about to have a short trade on the ES. We'll give you the signal, and do not be fast. Let me tell you where to enter the market, please. This is the Russell. You know, as you see here, the ES is struggling on this hour fib line. Is a 2792.25. And if we watch this one here, I hope you can see it, that the ES came in exactly to this. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for saying that. One of our traders saying we have a 3 diamond reversals here, which is true. But for the ones don't have the system, the reason we're not calling the short until we break the last border in here. And the last border here, it is 2792, and it is a critical area. This is where separate the ES from short to long. And as you see here, the wicks on this one here, the ES is struggling on the last entry. So as long as that, technically, if this ES is not breaking the last wall, the last support, the last destination, then we're not interested in taking short technically, despite what everybody is doing, short or long, because this one here, it is a really key, final key between re-enter the market or taking a short position. And this is bottom up the ES technically. So we have a lot of traders, they take advantage of that system here, and they enter the market. There we go, we have a new trade on the ES, and we're about to have a new trade on the also on the we're about to have one on the YM, and it's coming also one to the Nasdaq. So I'll keep this one here on the side. We're about to have, if you want to take the YM, you should put it around 5144 limited order. YM 5144 limited order. 5144, not before. And I'll give you the number on the Nasdaq if you allowed me a few seconds. Okay. We're about YM 5149. I want you to put it at 50. There we go. You see, when you are going by the rules, then you are okay. And the Nasdaq is not yet calling for us. So the Nasdaq sell order at 44.75, please. The reason I have the YM taking it below the entry signal on the YM for a reason, because it is I have the automated on bar close. Okay, so that's why on the bar close I lost that bar, but if I put it tick by tick, then I will get it right at the signal, but I have it on the bar close. So that's why you see the market enter on the bar close, and now we are going on okay. I want to know the feedback, please, to our traders, which one you are in. We hit the target on the ES immediately. Okay, thank you, sir. I'm a little bit aggressive with the ES and NASDAQ, but okay, we have on the Russell target, we're about to hit the target, and we are going to extend it and see what will happen. And I'm gonna put one here. I always hide my trailing stop behind the fib, always. And one here, and one here. Okay, so this is the way you're supposed to do it. ES hit immediately to the target, and then followed by 2 reversal. So you should be very fast. Okay. Now look at this market analyzer bin, and you can see how nasty it is with the NASDAQ. Look at this. It is a weak, actually, on the NASDAQ, and the Russell is much stronger to the short side than the NASDAQ. And so, guys, this is my major problem. We've been in the public for over 10 years now. This is the hardest challenge I have found for the last 10 years, how to relate a new trader, a baby trader, been around for a couple of 3 years, how to understand when the market is a chop, when the market is tradable, when the market is not, which area you need to trade, which area you need to avoid. Most of those guys, they are all over the place, and they're sure and blind, you know. So this is really a problem, and it's become a challenge. And every time I'm trying to find a way to be simplified to this guy, maybe by there is a new signal on the future for euro dollar. So I'm always, I mean, there is no indicator for that, and it will never be an indicator for that. But I'm trying to simplify it by letting you look at the ES Nasdaq Dow Jones 30-year Treasury bond, or trying to make you market analyzer to understand, because 90% of those retailers trades losses and blowing up account and buying an auto trade does not work, and all this is this because a lack of knowledge when this market, when to trade, when not to trade, when it's too late. As you see today, when the ES hit those keys, the market dropped, right away in front of you. You didn't have even enough time to close position at the target with the ES. Some of you did. But what I'm saying is that immediately when the technical numbers are in order, we hit the target on the ES with the $600 within less than a minute. And now it is a pullback and back and forth and a play and a cat and a mouse. But also the YM hit the target. The YM hit the target and the ES hit the target because they started early. And then the NASDAQ, there is some problem in the NASDAQ. And as you see here, has caused this market, look at this NASDAQ still to the positive on most of them. But it seems like the NASDAQ and the ES and the YM hopefully they're gonna pull those back in. I don't know, we'll see. Well, the scalpers are just killing it today. There we go. We are about on a run one more time. Oh yeah, on the CL, the one we have still a couple of traders on the CL. Your final well, if you want to give more, give more. Nobody is complaining. You see where it hit the target? Yeah, that because of the report out. Yes, sir. Okay, the CL, everything. We are in order. NASDAQ. Where I'm gonna put everything? Is anybody trading YM? Any of our members trading YM? Gary, some of the traders are really having a ball, and some Gary's saying, I mean, they're all happy. Some of them saying we need the veto wine, so we hit the target here. Okay, so now we're gonna able to buy an ice cream and a pizza over the weekend. So this is right. Velgero. You know, guys, we have a new customer. He's a very cool guy. He owns a pizzeria somewhere. We're not gonna do. This is his account. Dorman Ninja. 9,117.50 in one day. We need. If I knew that, we should have made him sign a contract on the percentage. Well, sir, I have to admit it. You got balls. On the ES, yes, sir. You know, be careful, guys. We are hitting targets. Targets hit. Targets hit. And targets hit everywhere. And we still have the CL has not hit the target. But look, guys, I mean, we still have the NASDAQ did not hit the target. We have the ES, we hit you the target. It's finished. It's over. It's 800. You know, but the Russell has hit the target. Okay, let me see. Virgilio. Well, after 9,000, Virgilio, life money? Yes, sir, you're done. And we need to send you a new bill. Totally. No, from Vito, we will never take percentage from Vito. It's going to be in... We only take it from Virgilio here. He has a real money. Wonderful tip. You are on NQ. Okay. My lady Luna. Okay, Luna. You know what you're doing. I'm not worried about you. Mr. JC. Okay. And Mr. Zigor. All right. And Mr. Virgilio again. Okay. You know, if you're not going to close your account, I'm suspending your license for today. So close everything, Virgilio. Go eat pizza at your place and enjoy it. Okay, 10,522. How much more you need in one day? Well, he have a young girlfriend. Maybe he needs more. I don't know. So all done. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Don't call me. I'll call you. So very impressive, Virgilio. Very impressive. Very, very impressive. This is what trading all about. 10,522. Okay, we are taking some out. Always try to do that, Luma. Right? If this market going, if it's not, then we are exiting some of it. Okay. All right, guys, we hit the target YM, and we have hit the hustle. We have hit, guys, right now, based on one contract, we have 300 ticks into the profit. And mission complex. And look, guys, the Nasdaq still refusing to die today. Look at this. The ES has given in. CL has given in. The future euro dollar gave in, and a little washy-washy here on the 30-year Treasury bond, and the gold is extremely strong. But look at this. This Nasdaq is refusing to die. Oh, yes, sir, Gary. Yes, sir. All in one day. Yes, sir. This guy is not, he don't joke. You know, I know him. He drive a Porsche. For a guy driving a Porsche, convertible Porsche, that tells you what kind of guy he is. Okay, guys, the party is over on the Nasdaq. It's refusing to die, and the party is over on the ES. The party is over on all of them. Now, we are experiencing a pullback. I want to show you this trick, guys. I want to show you this trick. When you experience in a pullback, if this Nasdaq going back to the 7250, okay, there is two options we can do. The auto trade will not take it because the auto trade is based on a signal. But this is a re-entry point for an aggressive trader, 7249, or you go ahead and put a limited order right there at the entry signal again. Why, Luna? Because if this market going to pull back and is coming that direction, and if you have a limited order here, sell at the signal, then this market is going to come and take you and go for one more run. If this market able to break the 7250, then we can always cancel this limited order. And then we are looking for a new signal to bang on. So this is a very, very tricky and very easy that no matter what we do, the most important it is we have the key entry. Not too late, not too early, not because based on indicators following the market. Those are keys. So we keep banging on the same key again and again and again. The math is there on the chart. It's better than to eyeball the chart. So the math is there, and then we can use an ATM or a full automated, or if you want to re-enter the market, you want to go for one more run. Look, if we notice here, guys, the Nasdaq went back to the same entry level. And now if it's going to be pulling back, the ES is coming back to the entry level. The Nasdaq is going, because the Russell has been longer run, is going back to the trailing stop 1, because now the sell order is way above the trailing stop 1 and 2. So it will be now trailing stop 1 and 2. Always, you go back to the entry. The entry is the key. Now, look, if this Nasdaq, look, you see where is the struggling right now? At your entry price. It's not too late. It's not too early. It's just perfect. Now, if this Nasdaq going back, it's going, I'm expecting it to go back. There is two options here. It's going back to the 7250. And then this true average price, which we have a few minutes ago with the CL, it is right there. The true average price is 7254. So when this market go and start climbing to those levels, I will go ahead and put an order here, sell entry to the same entry price. And then this market is going back for one more round, if there is a one more round. So you can always, not just banging on the same signal once. There is a lot of times you will be getting pullback re-entry many times, and this is where, look, where is this Nasdaq? You see where I put the order? So if this market wanted to go up, there is two options here we can do. We can go ahead and re-enter the market from the 5350. It's written on your chart. You don't have to do any calculation. And then it's going to bounce back. Then if this market bouncing back, I still have my order. I can go for one more round, whether it's an ES, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, whatever. If this market decided to break this area, there is nothing to do anymore. You just cancel that trade. So don't just wait on the signal. Don't just, and I can take it from there as well. But I don't want to mess you up with it. I just don't want to mess you up with it. I don't want to get too advanced with it. I just tell you to go ahead and put it there, right there. What is the entry price? You see? And look at the ES, Luna. You hit the target. You made your money. Some of you were on ES. Some of you were on the CL. Some of you were on a NASDAQ. That's fine. We hit the target once. The market pulled back. We hit the target one more time. And the market pulled back at your entry point. You see? There is no magic about it. It's all written on the, just follow what says on the chart. Just follow what says on the chart. Don't question it. Why and how. Just take it, simplify it, So we are done on the CL. Okay, perfect. And we are done on the NASDAQ. Perfect. And we are about to close the Russell. Perfect. We hit the target. Perfect. And look at this baby. You see where it came? How much we missed out of that one? Wait. We just give the wig to the market, and now we are hammering one more. I don't want to get. It's amazing if I want to go through details and how to do advanced trading. You will be sitting nailing this, but I just want you right now to do the basic. What we expected for this Nasdaq to do, it did. Of course, sometimes it's not, but it did. What? How much we missed out of that trade? 1 week. That's it. Small little couple ticks. Now is struggling with this area here at 7250. Once he break it, I'm gonna go for one more run. So guys, for the ones they say I want to change career, I'm just saying, I'm not asking you to stay in a room for 1 year. Just learn what you are reading on the chart, and then whatever you're reading on the chart, it is of course we all gonna have a bad days, but an accuracy on a system, how much is it worth? An accuracy on a system, how much is it worth? We have a guy, hardly, I have a lot of respect for him. He's from Australia, and I envy him with his hobby. He have a hobby with the airplanes, and I was an airline employee, and he's just a new customer. I tried to find him. And this is him. And he is he trade on Australia time, and this guy was scared to death from trading, scared to death, and now he is start find it is funny and it's fun to trade. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, that once you start getting your confidence in the trade, you find it is very enjoyable, not stressful. How many times this Nasdaq came in to the same entry we have predicted ahead of time, that look at this, here is the magic, I put it there, and the Nasdaq tried to exceed that area here and never did, and now it's just lost it, and now it's gonna go to the other direction. So small things like this, how much it is worth, $200 a day, that's $50,000 a year. By just paying attention how once you understand the rhythm in the market, and understand the tricks in the market, and understand when to trade, when not to trade, then yes, it will be like our friend here, Virgilio, making $10,000 a day. We used to make $50,000 a day. So he was, I mean, so it is just, you need to work on it. Don't think those guys, the ones that are moving the markets, are smarter than you. No, you're not. You are a lack of tools, or you are lack of experience, but they're not smarter than you. Some of them, they cannot even trade a paper bag. Trust me, I know that. I deal with those guys, and most of them, they're not even. I better stay quiet, and they're making tons of money. You work hard, so it's not about you don't just maybe you don't have the right tools, or you don't have the right experience, and but don't let it rub off you. Try to to say I'm better than that. I don't know, whatever system out there, stick to it and say I'm better than that. And don't let it stress you trading. Yeah, I mean, like yesterday when my scalpers that were not doing well, I was making fun of my own scalper, and I said they were eating banana. What you want me to do? I mean, the market was not moving, and they were taking a beat. What difference does make if I make a fuss about it, or I get pissed about it, or it's not going to change anything, you know? So um, we can say Virgilio is a mafia man or a bandit. He don't care. He just packed in 10,000, and he cared less what you think about him. And he's out with his Porsche right now somewhere. So he don't care. And when you are start learning how to trade, you don't care. You start building your confidence. And I know a lot of traders are scared to death from taking live trade, and this is a really good opportunity to start with your micro account if you have a motion problem. So that indicator here, because I'm confident how good it is, made me $300 right now. Should I close it? Should I keep it? It's up to me. So that one indicator made a lot of difference in my trade. One indicator. Again, I want to show to the guys how efficient you are. It came into the trailing stop one with a double resistance line. I'm trying now to tell you the advance. When we are on the YouTube, we're trying to keep it simple so not people get lost or confused here. But you hit your target, you made your money on the YM, and fine, fair enough. You hit your money and made money on the NASDAQ, fine, fair enough. But this is not what I'm saying. It is we hit the target. Should we look at the sky after that? But if we see money again here on a double resistance with the trailing stop, how many times we said that? Look, here is the projection. I will take that trade here. It's done. I will maximize my profit. Here is my projection, 41. I maximize it. I'll throw it away, and when the market goes back, I'll nail this little things one more time if I want to. If I want to be aggressive, I can be as aggressive as I want because the system can handle it. But right now, we want you to stay on a baby step, and then for you to generate your own. And we'll teach you all those small tricks where you can re-enter the market and nail 300 and 400. But first, I need everyone to follow the signal, and then little at the time we will give you the advanced trading. There is a reversal. We're not even trading reversals. The system can handle it left and right on any condition, and this is what it's supposed to be, except when the market is a chop. Because I've been around for a very long time. I'm not interested in it. Maybe a guy is very thirsty for a trade. Maybe he can nail it. But for me, I don't want to mess with it. I have been messing with the chop market for a very long time. I don't feel like when I sit down, bang my head with it. I just decide to close it, to close the whole Ninja Trader and do something else with my life. But if somebody is still fresh around the block for a couple of 3 years, yes. Do you think this YM is going to break that area? Really? Let's see. Guys, it's time for a fresh coffee, and I'll be right back. Thank you. You see where it says long. This is what we have updated. This is the basic version for the zone. You see where it says long. Let's see. We fixed it because it was a box and it's small. Now we can make it bigger. And we have a short somewhere. Look, here is your short. We have not released it yet because I'm fixing something. And I want to test the tomorrow we will be testing the new ATM strategy is coming on the zone. Not the for the customers, they have the full package. They will have an ATM. I don't know, when I'm gone, it was a new signal in here. Let's look at this market analyzer. Once we are done with the YouTube, you just say a template on the Skype and we will be send it to you. Let's look what's going on in here. Ben, if we look at the 30-year Treasury bond is all strong to the long side. That indicates your ES Nasdaq Dow Jones is the short side. Before I went on my break, I said, watch the YM. Let's see if it's going to be breaking. It was not. This was another entry, but the advanced trading, leave it for later on. We will have it in the private webinars for the advanced trading. Now I just, when we are on a YouTube, I just want you to follow the signal. That's it. You know, we have a lot of people rely on those daily things. But right now, based on the last entry, we have on the market analyzer 305 ticks, 2,865 based on one contract. Forget the DAX, forget the DAX, the gold, forget those. Let's say ES 31 ticks, NASDAQ 27 ticks, YM 33 ticks, and a CL 100 tick. So I don't know if this is good enough. Can you see? Can you see, Luna, where we took that trade from on the Nasdaq? We gain much more because we know what we're doing. And look, this one here is very, very complex calculation, and you can see on it is to stay right in this place. 52, 53 is not moving with the market. It is a really complex calculation on this one here. So this is another round on the Nasdaq, and whoever took the limited order hit the support line, and now we are going back in the pullback. So you can close trade, and now I will nail that little thing again. Once this market goes above the selling market, now I can know where is my entry, and I will, or if this don't know how to do that, Luna, if this market pull back all the way here, somewhere around that area, this is not a place to trade. It's too advanced for you. That's fine. Then I'll go back and I'll put the limited order again at 44.50 because that is a key. That is a key. As we see here on the YM has been rejected from this double support before I went on the break, and I said, keep your eye on it. Do you really think? And where it hit the target. Right there. It's finished. It's in the past. ES, we hit the target 3 times after we have generated a new signal on the ES. 3 times. Look. Yes, sir. It is. When we are done with the YouTube, you just write template, and I will send it to you, sir, Mr. Tandu. Um, so if we notice here, we hit the target once, twice, three times. We hit the target. Nothing after the target. So what you see, every single number is extreme efficient. So now if we want to see what's going on the Nasdaq, we can see immediately how to read this one here. We have the 1 minute, 2 minute, the temporarily downside, and then we have strong trend on the Nasdaq. And if we look on the ES, now we have two positive and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 negative. So we are measuring the pressure in the market, the momentum, and we know it is finished for today. Actually, now it is 11:37, and it is finished for today's trade. Let's look at um, what they are doing. The fully automated trade. This is the Russell. This is the ES, and this is the Nasdaq, and this is the YM. All of them the same time frame, gentlemen. All of them the same time frame. Okay, guys, I'll be quiet a little bit. If um, while we are waiting, uh, I would like to our members, the ones that want the new market analyzer, is just write template, please, on the Skype, and I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna shoot 3 for you. Maybe some of you got the template from yesterday, so go ahead and write template, and I will shoot you 3 template market analyzer, please. While we are waiting, just write template, please. JC, what is the stuff you promised? Ah, Michael, Mr. Zhigorov. Is this a Russian name, Zhigorov? Armenian. Mm. Hello? Anyone else? All of you got the template? Is anybody didn't get the template? Let me know, please. Guys, it is 11:42. You all did well. Uh, uh, Again, I will not do any support when I'm on the YouTube. This is not right. All the support has to be after YouTube, and all the questions, how to set up an auto trade, and all this, it will be after YouTube. Does anyone did not? If you have not got the template, please write template. You will get the market analyzer. There you go, Jack. We are 382 ticks. If we take the gold and the future, we stay on ES, NASDAQ, and Dow Jones. We have 29 ticks, 15 ticks, and 38 ticks on the CL, 116 ticks. Russell, 93 ticks. Nobody probably trading the 30-year Treasury bond. Okay, we're about to hit the 400 ticks based on one contract. And there is much more to go. Much more to go on those trades. There is a new signal on the gold sell. 86.1 target 84.4. You see, Ben, you see now we have a new signal on the gold. And as you see, it's a weak signal. Look at this. It's only the 1 minute. You see that? And all of it is buy. And so this will be a bit struggling trade on the CL with a new signal. Let's see how well it's going to go or how far it's going to go when the others are positive like this. This is just information, guys, for you to see how is this market trending really, you know. If we look at the Nasdaq, there is a trouble in the Nasdaq with the mixed signals. You see that? And now start dying on us, the ES, but of course it's 1150 is done. The CL, there is a lot of potential to the downside. We are going with the right direction, and now the YM is absolutely following the ES. But one thing here, what is keeping that market, the pressure down, if we Ben look at the 30-year Treasury bond is not budging, is all to the long side, which push the Nasdaq ES and YM further down. So that's what really is pushing that market right now. It is the 30-year Treasury bond is not budging from the long side. It's not, you know, and that's what we are. And look at this, guys. We have a new signal on the gold a few seconds ago. It's struggling because if we look at the little bit the higher time frame, it is a weak sell. So this is nothing. It's just for your eye to see how far we are, or should we close down position because of the 30-year Treasury bond still extremely strong. That is going to force the ES, NASDAQ, Dow Jones to push a little bit further down. When we're talking about a little further down, that's mean another $1,500, $2,000 different in your trade. And there we go. So yes, it is a serious business to look at the pressure in the market and trying to evaluate what's going on in the market. And as we see now, the gold less signal is a struggling little thing, you know, so we know why. So we are pushing that market down, and The 30-year Treasury bond, keep your eye on it, is extremely strong to the long side, is pushing that market a bit farther down. That's very fine. And now we have all the levels to look at and decide which one is for us and which one we're going to wave on. Beautiful. Yeah, very nice, Zhigorov. You can do that, but Zhigorov is doing this. He have a different time frame. You can do that, of course, or you can just, when you put them all together like this, Zhigorov, um, then you can see it in a different perspective than what you are doing right now. Of course, if you want the technical line, then you will look at the chart. But to see in general how's this market running, it's right in front of you, is giving you immediate, because also timing, immediate reaction on what you see. So because also you have to see the ES Nasdaq Dow Jones is in sequence against the 30-year Treasury bond. So we'd like to see three short, one long, three short, one long, three short, one long. This is very good. 1, 2, 3 minutes. Those are the 1, 2, 3 minutes are very important for our daily trade. And the 4 minutes, 5 minutes, it is, and the 10 minutes and the 15 minutes, those are the high time frame we need to see in between. So if we look at the 5 minutes, there is a mixed market here because the Nasdaq is still to the positive and positive here. And here's the sad story. If we are looking at the 10 minutes, it is the 30-year Treasury bond going in the same direction as the rest. And that is scared the hell out of me. And then we have the nest. I mean, this is a really messed up market here if we look at the high time frame. But our um, consistency is, or our problem, it is the 1 and the 2 and the 3 minutes. Now we can look at the 5 minutes for second opinion, but the 1 and the 2 and the 3 minutes, those the ones we need for the day trading. This is where the area you need to really keep your eye on it. And now if we look at the 1 and 2 and 3 minutes, they are in sequence. Very good. And the 30-year Treasury bond is strong. There is nothing in there, and that now because of timing is 11:55, lunch hour, happy hours, so it is the party over. But we will stay a few more minutes to see if we can plot some new signal for you guys in there, and we'll stay maybe the market is going to change around 12 o'clock. If it does, maybe we can give those guys a new signal to look at, and then maybe we'll see. Everything can happen in this business. So we will stay a little bit. Guys, Virgilio is asking for the template for a guy made $10,522. I think we need to charge him money for that. For for the good cause. Here, Virgilio. Or next time we do the seminar in his pizzeria, so we will get all the pizza. He have a beautiful big place. Luna, look at this again, my lady. You see how the Nasdaq pulled back right to the entry again. So things like this, guys, you need to keep your eye on it. The entry price and the true average price. Look at it, 724,950 right now. You see. So this is a re-entry point right there. This is a re-entry point. This is a re-entry point. And because on a situation like this, the ES, you have a trailing stop 1 and trailing stop 2. So we're no longer, once the trailing stop 1 and the trailing stop 2 on the fib line, the fib lines, once they go below on a short or above on the long, we're no longer able to take the sell entry as a re-entry anymore, but we can use those as a re-entry because that is out of date now. It's finished. And now we are on a different area and different level. So now the level is 89.75 is no longer the sell entry on the ES. So once you see the trailing stop go below, that's why you see the Nasdaq still on the sell position, and we can re-enter the sell position. Because of that, it was not clean enough and it's not trending. If you notice or if you remember, the Nasdaq was really was on a lot of positive. So this is where the Russell, as an example, or YM are trending. The ES is trending. So what we are doing now, the sell on the Russell is way out of date, and now we are struggling with that double support and the target and the Russell. It doesn't matter if it's Russell or ES or Nasdaq or Dow Jones. It doesn't matter. As an example, right now we are 126 ticks, 123 ticks on the CL. We are already closed the CL long time ago. Absolutely, we closed it long time ago where we said we need to close it. But right now we have a new target and a new levels, and now the whole story on the CL is a different. The sell entry is from the 58.80, but right now the keys are on the CL right now. It is those floor fibs, and it is continue to drop. And the final destination, because right now we are on to around, we are at 12 o'clock, and as you see, the final destination for that CL, it is 57.35. And I don't want to re-enter the market right now if there's any pullback when we are done with the YouTube today. At the moment, the pullback re-entry on the CL, it is 57.91. You do not have a long trade. And the true average price is at the moment, now 15 minutes from now will be different, is 58.12 right now. If there's any pullback, you can always yank it and take a short trade from that area here. So again, those little small things, knowledge, you start building them when you are, we're not saying you have to sit behind a screen 1 year or in a room for 1 year to learn those small tricks. It takes you maybe 4 weeks, 6 weeks, depends on each one of us. how much I privately have a problem. But those are what you see on the chart. It is all makes sense. You know, this way you can build consistency, and you can be enjoyable to trade because you're not anymore affected by the market movement. You know where you need to go in. You need to, your levels, and now we are coming on the zone for the uh, package, the one we are making for to our customers. If you have a subscription, you will get the zone plus advanced trading, and in here you will have the high time frame direction, plus you're gonna have the institutional numbers, plus you're gonna have the ATM with it, where it is studying those fibs and taking those trades based on those levels. They are extremely accurate, and plus whatever you get on the signal, this is enough. Plus whatever auto trades you have in your package, this is enough to keep you busy for the rest of your life. You're not going to be missing anything. We're still counting on get your new signal before we log out today. I'm hoping we can do that. Don't forget, guys. Give us thumb up on the YouTube, please. We really appreciate it. Pretend like you like us. New signal Euro Japanese sell 122.13.1 and 122.04.3. So this is a new signal for the Japanese. Euro Japanese. I don't know what to do with it, but this is not my only like euro dollar for me. I don't know about the rest. This is a good question. Gary asking how many monitors I have. I have 4x4. The Skype and two different computers. One will have 4 monitors and the other one has 4 monitors. This one here, the 4 monitors, it is to Skype, receive emails, everything here on that computer. The other one is a strictly trading computer. There is no extension. There is nothing in it, not even a Skype. There is no software in it except NinjaTrader and other platforms I have. But the other one is strictly trading, and there is no Skype in it, nothing. So a total of 8 monitors, 4x4. And they're big monitors. I try to keep everything separate, Gary. And I strongly advise while we are waiting on a new signal, don't use your trading computer for your own personal amusement, whatever that is. So leave it clean and fast, and don't try to add on it like this one here. My son, when he bring his friends, they, because it's a fast computer, they play their, those Call of Duty and I don't know what. But the other one, no, not even allowed to download one song or anything like that. So the other one is strictly for your livelihood, and this one here it is. So for the traders, if you have a stationary, keep it clean from all those noises, and so it stays fast. And use a small laptop for your own amusement, but to try to keep those two separate. Don't use your computer. I mean, I feel good when I have my computer clean, Gary. I don't know if this makes sense to you. Also, place to respect where you live. I mean, to respect the computer has to be making money for you. So why you want to put all junk in there? When I changed my computer, my trading computer, I did, Gary, a few months ago. I never had for 5 years, which the previous computer, it was especially built from Chicago, and never once had to do reinstallation on it. 5 years, it was the same installation from the same factory, because I don't use it for any junk, not even Skype, because Skype sometimes it could be, uh, um, some kind of virus or something, or Facebook, or I don't have anything in it. It's just Google Chrome and Ninja Trader and another platforms. That's it. I don't do even testing on it. I do testing here when the programmer, like now today, he sent me the new ATM to test it. I test it here or on the server, and there we go. One more round. I extended the time 15 minutes more to see if we can get you a new signal, guys. And it seems like uh, I really would like to get you a new signal. So um, let's see. Seems like the market is about to change. Maybe we can give you one more signal before we close out for today. Absolutely. You're right, Gary. I only use a Dell monitor, and I only use 27. This one here you're looking at, it is actually Samsung, and I have a high resolution, have 3,850 psi. But this one here is 30, and I can see the difference. And now I've been thinking over the weekend, maybe I'll change for that computer on my monitor or not. I don't know yet. But for many years, I've been using Dell, and they're stable. I don't know. When you are reading emails and things, the text is very clean. This one here, it look brighter and have better colors, but because when you get 300 emails every day, you need to read, and then you need a clear text. It seems like we're about to go on a new signal. Your wishes come through, and let's see if we can get you a new signal. This is a 4K monitor, my friend. This is a 4K monitor right there. We're about to have a new signals on Russell's. Let's see if we can nail it. For some reason lately, I've been noticing Russell have a first move ahead of the ES and Nasdaq and Dow Jones. So let's keep our eye on it. And I don't like that. I like. Okay, normally we close at 12, but today I'm going to extend it a little bit to see if we can give you a new signal. And Sorry, new signal on the YM buy, but I would not take it until the ES gets in there. So be careful with the YM. If you want to take the YM, try to put it at 5167 limited order, 5168 on the YM. Be careful because right now the YM gave you new signal, but the ES is still not in the same direction. That is not gonna do it right now. So be careful with the YM. Do not take that trade. It is extremely aggressive. Folks, this market is not. Let's see if this. Let's see. You all made money. I don't want you to get aggressive, but uh, uh, so I don't want you to get aggressive, but maybe it is done for today, and tomorrow will be another day. You all made money today, and good money, and tomorrow we will be. If you like us, please give us a thumb up on the YouTube, and we'll see you tomorrow. I want to say thank you very much. It's been a pleasure serving every one of you. It is really fun. We have a lot of good customers, funny customers, good customer, aggressive, and thank you for the all the support. Thank you very much, and see you all tomorrow, the same time on the same channel at 10 o'clock Eastern time. Bye for now.